Is this a capture card I see before me? This is what I call the Humpy Dump capture card. Remember those old Cantlink capture cards from a few years ago that could do a maximum of 1080p 30 FPS in MJPEG? Well, I just picked this thing up for £8 from AliExpress and hell's bells, they've improved a little bit. I've been playing around with this for a couple of days and wanted to make a video on it. Now, bear in mind this video is coming from the perspective of someone who records and streams retro games through an upscaler, in this case the RetroTINK 5X. The most modern console I have is a Nintendo Switch, but I'll include a little bit of that too. This little dongle thing uses the MS2130 chip, which is a big improvement over the previous model. Step aside, MJPEG, because YU-Y2 is officially in the house! In fact, this card doesn't do anything but YU-Y2 from what I can see. We also have full 1080p 60 video with stereo sound! Yeah, due to a bug in the old card, both channels were interleaved into a 96 kHz mono signal. Now this could be fixed with some external software, but yeah, no thanks. Right, let's have a look at the quality of the video, and remember, this was £8. For you futuristic people who want to record your modern consoles, here's some footage from the Switch. At a glance, it looks pretty great, though the one thing I do need to point out is that it seems to be applying some kind of faint sharpening effect. It could just be some wonky YU-Y2 implementation and not a sharpening filter. I don't know, but it's there. It seems to be most prevalent when you have very sharp pixels. Take a look at the Mega Man Zero collection here. Now if you're streaming this or uploading a video to YouTube, it's likely not going to be very noticeable at all. You might even like the sharpening. Now I stream and make videos on retro games, and I've had a canny few capture cards throughout the last few years. The blame for this probably goes to the OSSC and its wonky off-spec signals that a lot of cards dislike. Thanks to the RetroTINK 5X and its glorious triple buffer mode, this issue is pretty much gone and playing retro games is easy. But what good is a £300 upscaler if your capture card makes it look naff? While both the OSSC and the RetroTINK 5X are perfectly compatible with the old Cantlink, the MJPEG compression on some of these cards gives me 2002 Kazaa video vibes. Well, isn't that an improvement? Obviously we get 1080p 60, but the colours also feel a lot more accurate. I am a vocal user of generic 4x3 with the RetroTINK 5X, and I think that the slight softness lends itself well to the capture card. Here's some footage of some Mega Drive games captured via the Humpy Dump. And how about some Master System games? Now this is running in 1080p over, so the pixels are even bigger. Looks pretty good to me. Thanks to my 3-chip SNES, we have plenty of blur, and I actually think that little bit of sharpening helps a tiny bit. Okay, while we're on the SNES, here's an interesting test. My SNES is a 60Hz modded PAL console, which, as a result, puts out a bit of a weird refresh rate. In triple buffer, it's fine, but in frame lock, the audio gets all garbled or mangled through my AverMedia Live Gamer 4K. How does the Humpy Dump react? Well, it's fine from what I can tell. So this may be good for those who prefer the least possible lag. Look at me playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo. The reduced lag really allows me to get knocked out even quicker. Now that is proper gaming.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
So that's all of the 16-bit era covered. Now once you get into the 32-bit era and even beyond into the PlayStation 2, you know, real 3D gaming, the artifacts really get a lot tougher to spot.
What the hell is this thing?
So how about the ultimate test? Can the Humpy Dump face up to the wrath of a 60Hz modded PAL SNES through the OSSC in 5x mode? Well, the video is fine, but unfortunately the audio is kind of jittery and crackly. I guess you could fix this by just using the audio out of the OSSC and running that into your capture card or your PC or whatever, but that might not work for your setup. For me, it's a bit of a chew, so I would rather not. So, can I recommend this? Of course I can! Every issue I have with this card can be countered with, "It's £8!" When I first got it, I compared it heavily to my AverMedia Live Gamer 4K, which is about, legitimately, 15 times the price. Is it 15 times worse? Absolutely not! If you're just getting into the world of video capture and streaming, and you want something cheap, capable of 1080p 60 in YUY2, then you can do much worse. Throw in a low-price HDMI splitter, and you'll be grand. Hey, thanks for watching this video. It's a little bit different to normal, but appreciate the view. If you enjoyed this, please consider checking out my other videos. You can drop us a follow on Twitch, would much appreciate that, where I stream all of this retro bullshit. Till then, thank you very much for watching, and take care.